Hi, good afternoon. This is Tammy Shenevert. It is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on December 21st. Christmas is right around the corner. I have a huge favor to ask of you. As you know, that this is kind of new for me, and I was wondering if I am giving you any value or inspiring you in any way. For those who have my number, text me. For those who are my Facebook friends, just leave a comment or follow, whatever you'd like to do. But ultimately, that's my goal, is to bring value and to inspire you to be the very best that you can be. And I talk to myself when I do this as well, because I'm not perfect in any way, shape, or manner. But, I was thinking about businesses, as most entrepreneurs usually do. That's always what they think about all the time. But most people start a business because of making money, and also they feel that the service or the products that they have will give great value to their customers. And if you own a business, you ultimately want to be successful at that. But success comes a little bit easier when you're willing to ask some really tough questions. Self-employment requires us to look in a mirror and be accountable to ourselves, because the only way that we can make money is through our own actions and what we stand for. So have you ever heard of the quote, "If it is to be, it's up to me"? For the last 10 years, when I first started my first business, I'd done a lot of reflecting over the years, and now as an entrepreneur, I'm still asking myself lots of questions to make sure that I'm moving in the right direction. So how can we stay on track? I think there's 4 basic questions. There's probably more, but 4 basic ones that I would say just to ask yourself, and this is ongoing. Am I giving this business everything that I've got? This is a great question to ask yourself, because it is an ongoing question. It forces you to look inward and determine how much you've got within you to give to whatever it is that you're doing, and how much more can you give. Listen, it's not just about your business, but look at your relationships and ask yourself that question as well. Because doesn't your business and your team, your spouse, your children deserve to get the very best of you all the time? I know these are tough questions, and it's hard sometimes to ask ourselves that, because we sometimes see ourselves as, I'm giving everything that I have. But if you really are truthful about yourself, there are certain areas that we can always improve in. And that's all this is to do, is just to find areas that we can tweak. So, the other question that I would have would be, am I the best me I can be? Is this the best me I can be? Can I do better? Am I putting my best foot forward? Powerful questions like this helps us to really think. It causes us to think. And I would say, Tammy, is this really the best you are capable of being? The beauty of that question is that I can really think of ways that I can change to even be better. The other question I would ask myself too is, do others depend on me as someone that's reliable and can be counted on? Again, this can be anyone we interact with, both in business and out of business. And am I perceived by others as someone who can be counted on 100% of the time without fail? People want to surround themselves with other people that are reliable and trustworthy. And I wouldn't want anyone to ever wonder if they could rely on me. Would you? What we've done in the past will dictate how people will feel about us in the future. And maybe we weren't the most reliable person in our past, but don't worry. We can change how they feel about us now. Just know that it will take some time and new positive experiences with you, and they can see you differently. And the last question I would say would be, do I consistently go beyond what others expect of me? I think personally, this is one of the most important questions we can ask ourselves. If we want to get ahead in life, going beyond what others expect of us should be important. We should strive, as it is what we do and who we are. So ask yourself, do you go beyond what people expect of you? Years ago, I used to play the saxophone, and I haven't picked it up in a very, very long time. And my pastor had just texted me last night, and he asked me if I would play a note, one note. He knows I haven't played saxophone in a long time, but he wanted one note, and that note is to imitate the sound of a shofar so as to announce the birth of the Savior on our Christmas Eve service. Needless to say, I'm questioning whether I can even make a sound or if it will be the loudest squeak ever. I want to be reliable. And I told him I would see if I could make a sound. And between you and me, I'm going to practice every day until Sunday, because I know there's people that go to my church that will most likely view this. So I have to come up with the goods. I have to do this. But when you make it a habit to go beyond what other people expect of you, both in and out of business, it is impossible, totally impossible for you not to succeed. Truly is. Go above and beyond for people. Take some time this week and ask yourself these questions and tweak where you think you need improvement. I know I'm going to. I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope that you got some value. My heart is with you. I wish you the very merriest Christmas, happy holidays, however you would like to hear it. I hope everything goes your way today, and I pray that you all be blessed. So until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.